Allow me to borrow 10 minutes of your time, and I guarantee your trading and overall investing game will level up times 1,000. And what's going to happen is you're going to take a walk along with somebody that made $15,000 cash on one live account, trading live in front of 100 plus viewers every single day. Yes, spoiler alert, that is me. I rejected fear. I rejected overcomplicating, and I got down to business and bagged trades that look like this, and this. And this is why you never fade the US stock market. And today we're going to take a deep, true look at what a high quality buying and investing point in the NASDAQ and S&P 500 truly looks like, how to identify it, how I identify it consistently and live in front of an audience to be able to make ends meet, feed my family, and just overall make a true sustainable income through the markets. So before we get into the most important 10 minutes that you're ever going to experience when we're talking about trading, here is my monthly P&L for the month of May on my CQG desktop account. Everything and anything that you see in here was traded live in 4K on stream with my VIP, showing them my broker statements and track record in between, just to show what is possible if you stick to a system that is proven to work. So this is my P&L. Enough said. Let's get on to the video. All right, guys. So initial plan of the day, as you guys know, gonna look to target yesterday's target. Basically, to keep it simple, we're delivering out of this daily gap. We created an intermittent term low here, so we created a 4-hour swing low. We have this wick high resting above as well at all-time high, so it should act as a magnet. But overall, yeah, want to see if we can get a pump to the upside here. Obviously, I shared my original idea with you guys just before I hopped on stream here. So yeah, I will just wait for 9:45 a.m. guys, see if we can get some type of confirmation out of this 15-minute gap, and then I would look to play things obviously up into the time-based high. Okay, yeah, I like this 10 a.m. expansion, guys. So I'm gonna get in here 3 contracts and look to add in more. Hold on, let me check the 30-second. Okay, all right, there we go. Of course. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh, what is that news candle? I would look to hold runners for all-time high if you were in that long, or you're either going to catch a continuation long for sure. All right, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to take this continuation. This is A-. I'm going to do it on modest risk. We have multiple gap sensation on the 1-minute, 5-minute gap delivery inside of a high volume market, and then we have our Model 3 target resting above. Stop loss is going to be relatively tight because this is just a scalp. And yeah, we're going to ride it out. I'm going to go cut stop in half if we can blast through this 930 target from above, okay? TP1, technically the Model 3 target here, so RR on that is not great. But this is just what we've been dealt with that news candle, and then gonna look to juice it towards all-time high as much as possible. So basically you can target, for example, like this, these solid body candles on the 4-hour chart, right? You see that? That double top for the bodies, ignoring the wick. That would be a very quality liquidity-based target as well. So, all right, so should overall be low resistance delivery, but we did leave behind a large wick here, so it could just come down, tag that quick, which is why my stop loss is accommodating for that. But overall, playing off this volume, taking a high volume 5-minute gap, Model 4, and then looking to ride it up once again to these clean bodies here on the 4-hour chart, and I will hold my runners to all-time high. Unfortunately, like I said, I was already positioned down here for my live account, and by the time I went to execute on my trade evade accounts, it slipped me. So now I am here on the continuation play, which is still valid, still a valid play, and I would take it, right? And we have a high quality target resting above. So just working with what I have here, guys. Instead of complaining and, you know, all this stuff, I'm just working with what I have, you know. I'm just gonna look to ride it out. Not gonna manually close, just gonna hold it. See if I can juice out my runners on my live account, and fully out at the 4-hour body. Okay, I'm glad you asked that, Wavy, because I wanted to reiterate. Yes, I will be fully out at that 4-hour body, the double top 4-hour body, guys. Okay, I'll be fully out there on the trade evade account, but I'm still going to hold runners to all-time high on my live account. Okay, so if you have multiple funded accounts, like, you don't need a live account to do this, guys. Like, if you have multiple fundeds, you can be all out on a few fundeds, and then you can use a couple other ones to hold runners. You know, whatever you have to work with is what you utilize, okay? So, oh man, draw the Dorito. Dude, I actually think I can draw a Dorito right now. Brian and Pinda, look at this work of art, man. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Alright, nice solid body close there. Yeah, should be good to pump to our full target, guys, okay? And yeah, I'll look to hold... I mean, guys, I'm not advising you to be fully out at this target, okay? Definitely hold runners with me to all-time high. If you're utilizing multiple accounts, okay? I'm just going to be all out here on the trade of 8. Alright, now I'm good to shave my stop loss. See how close we just got to target? Now we're good to go. Alright. Stop loss is reduced. Now we just let it hit our target, guys. Okay? Staying patient with lower size inside of a higher resistance market, and now I get paid. Okay? So partial book there in the live account, holding runners to all-time high. Very simple. Okay, what was that insane edge right there? Come on. There we go. Alright, boom. Full take profit, guys. One break even on the day because I was stupid and micromanaged, closed out majority at break even with this 930 dump and didn't trust. But now we are right back in the game, okay? Monster winning day. Bagged on that Model 4. And the team is eating, man. That's how you do it.